Good morning and welcome to the Porch broadcast. We've got a treat for you guys today, and we've been working on this gun that I'm about to show you for probably going on 2 years now, just here and there tinkering with it. We've gone through several iterations of this gun, what we want to do with it, and we finally finished it day before yesterday. Anyway, I wanted to shoot it a little bit this morning and show it to you guys, do a video on it, and I think you guys will enjoy it. It's kind of an old classic, and it's what I'm wearing right now. But if you guys will hang on to the end, I'm going to show you something that I think you'll enjoy, especially if you guys are the guys that understand ammunition and the benefits of having the right ammunition. You're going to enjoy the last few minutes of this video, so hang out until we get there, if you will. But for right now, let's look at this thing. Well, let's turn around and let you see it on our side there. This is our 1911 Rock Island. This gun has been safety checked. We're gonna okay, safety check, magazine's empty. We're going to go ahead and drop the hammer on it, put the magazine back in it, and show this thing to you. I'm really proud of this. Now, we had bone handles on it. You guys probably seen it in a video a few weeks ago. But anyway, I had been wanting a black gun with the ivory handles on it for quite a long time. And I actually put these faux ivory handles in my basket online, so when I saved up a little bit of money, I could actually buy them. And they're not real ivory. Real ivory's super expensive, but this is what a working guy can afford. And anyway, my wife was online looking. She seen them in my basket, so she just went ahead and bought them for me. So I tell you guys, having a good wife's a pretty nice thing, and I'm very, very thankful for the handles, but I'm very blessed and thankful for my wife as well. But anyway, let me tell you guys a little bit about this Rock Island. Some of you have seen past videos on it, and we're going to show you before and after pictures of this gun. But this is a family heirloom. It belonged to my brother-in-law, and I bought it off my sister after he passed away. And there's a story behind that, but I won't go into that today. But anyway, I bought this gun not because I needed it, but just because it was his and I kind of wanted it. And so she sold it to me, and I restored this gun completely. And we're going to get out and shoot it here in a few minutes, but once we shoot it, then we're going to come back. If you guys don't mind, we're going to sit down and talk about it a little bit more. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the gun, and I think you'll enjoy it. So for right now, let's go ahead and load this thing up, go out on the range, and we're just going to shoot some steel with it today. I'll let you guys see that. All right, let's get her loaded up and get at her. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this gun. And I'm not going to go into lots and lots of detail because I'm trying to keep this video short. It's my Wednesday video. But show it to you again, and we just safety checked it a second time, so we're good to go. Now, guys, I love this gun. I'm telling you, this is a special gun to me. But it's because it was my brother-in-law's. That's one thing. But the other thing is that I'm a 1911 guy. I spent over a year tuning this thing, and in the last year we've actually retuned it a few times. And I'll tell you why we did that. We retuned it because we wanted some specific performance out of it. I wanted a gun that would shoot some pretty hot loads here. In just a little bit, I'm going to show you some of those. But I wanted something that when I carried it, it had some giddy up to it, okay? So anyway, I spent a lot of time. I put different grips on it, tried different things, tried different trigger pulls, mainsprings, or I say mainsprings, recoil springs. And so now we've got it sprung a little on the heavy side to handle these hotter loads that we carry with it. But the point of that is the gun is finished. Now it'll go in the safe and I'll only pull it out when I carry it, which will be, you know, I carry it pretty often. I still like carrying the 1911. Now, I do carry high capacity Glock most of the time as an EDC, but I still like carrying these old 1911s. They look good, don't they? And, you know, I looked at some ivory handles, real ivory, and they wanted $16,000 for them. So, old man that kind of works a little bit to have spare money, I can't buy stuff like that, but that's all right. I don't need them anyway. It's the appearance of them that looks good. If I had $16,000 grips on these things, I don't think I'd feel good about even carrying it, but let's get away from that. Anyway, the gun is sprung heavy and built heavy duty. Done some different things to it. We put a new barrel in it. The barrel, when I got it, was so bad that you couldn't even chamber around in it. It rusted so bad. And the gun was basically a throwaway if you just want to get right down to it. But because it belonged to my brother-in-law and I wanted it as a keepsake, him and I shot guns together quite a bit. And so to me, it was a labor of love. That's the reason I went ahead and restored this old gun. I love restoring stuff anyway, but when you have the opportunity to restore something that's a part of your history and a part of your family, it's priceless, isn't it, guys? I mean, think about that. And every time I pick that old gun up, I think of him, you know, and think about some of the times we went out shooting and things like that and things we did. So it's some good memories. Okay, so let's move on to what I want to show you here at the end before we wrap this video up. Now, I'm kind of a fine-tuned type guy. I like things fine-tuned, and I like my ammunition fine-tuned as well as my guns. Now, by the way, if you were to pick this gun up and shoot it, I think you'd be pretty shocked at how tight this gun is, how fine-tuned it is, how everything works. It's got about a 3-pound trigger pull on it, and everything on it just functions flawlessly. I've shot hollow points through it, shot round ball through it, or hard ball, and it just goes. It just does what it's supposed to do. But now that I've fine-tuned the gun, I've also fine-tuned ammunition specific to this gun. So let me show you what this is. This is if we can get it up there where you can see it, my old shoulder's blown out and my hands shake because of the pain when I try to stretch them out like that. But anyway, what that is a 230 grain Hornady XTP projectile, and it's running at I think 987 feet per second, which for 230 grain bullet, that's pretty hot. You know, you could call that a plus P. And we tried this ammunition in gel test, and of course did velocity test on it. It went about 14 inches in the gel test, and it expanded to almost 3/4 of an inch. Guys, that's a wound cavity right there. It's a lot of stopping power in this particular ammunition, and so this is what I'll carry in it as my defense load. Okay, so let me put that down and show you some other. Now, I've explained this before, but I'm going to do it again in case there's new viewers here. But when I carry maybe a little bit different than some people, but that's just me. I will carry a magazine full of expanding ammunition, like I just showed you, and that's in my gun all the time. Now, if I were to get in a situation where I had to go through barriers, I keep extra magazine of these right here. Now those are 185 grain hard cast, and they're running somewhere. They're running, I think, just barely over 1,000 feet per second, which is pretty fast for a 45 ACP. But having said that, that's kind of the way I carry. And a lot of people may say, well, you should carry those hard casts in the same magazine. I'm not going to argue about that because I think there's some validity to that argument. A fellow by the name of Tim Sandals at Buffalo Board, he carries one or two expanding bullets and he loads the rest of his magazine with hard cast, and it's a good strategy. I just chose to do it this way, and because I've been in some situations in security that I wanted a full magazine that I could switch out of penetrators, okay? And that's just me and my situation. And the thing about it is, a lot of people may say, yeah, but you got the time to switch them out. It takes that time to do that. It does, but if you train like I do, and I train almost every day, is switching a magazine out for me is pretty fast. It doesn't take me just a split second, I guess, to do that. I had never timed it, but I can do it pretty fast. So, if you're going to fine tune your toolbox for security and self-defense, ammunition, the weapon you carry, those are critical, and more critical than anything else is shot placement. And I was listening to Bill Wilson, and I can't think of the fellow's name that is on the show with him a whole lot. Ken Hackthorne, that's who I'm trying to think of. Anyway, they've been around a while and they got some good advice, and they said, shot placement is pretty much king in this whole thing. So you want to be good with the weapon you're carrying. You want to carry a good, reliable weapon, and you want to carry good, reliable ammunition. If you've got all them, you've done your due diligence, and you increase your chances of surviving a self-defense situation considerably. And that's what it's all about if you're going to carry a weapon. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this video down. I wanted to keep it pretty short this morning, but we here at the Porch appreciate you guys. May God bless, and you guys have a good day.